This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. I am so excited to announce to you a new format of videos that will be coming up on my channel that aims to revolutionize the way you research board games. You see, we live in the busiest time ever. We lead very busy lives, and if anything's over 140 characters or longer than a movie trailer, it doesn't get the attention it deserves. We've all been there. We're trying to research a bunch of different games that are coming out, or maybe already have come out, and we're trying to find which one's the right one. So we go to normal full-length reviews, and then we scrub through the videos and get bits and pieces, or I scan just little bits and pieces of written reviews, and we try to take those bits and pieces and make a whole story of it in a fraction of the time when those specific mediums weren't intended to do so. So I'm going to try to help with that. And so now, if you've noticed, since I've started my channel back in November of last year, I've been integrating themes of music into my different channels. Because, you know, as you may know, I'm a saxophone player, I'm a music producer, and that's a fabric of my being, and it's very personal to me, so I want to put personal stamps on things on my channel. For example, when I keep games now, I play the saxophone, I do a little saxophone serenade. At the end of the month, I do a saxophone serenade of the month where I go over all the games that I've kept. You know, when you're on stage, you have a set list of all the different songs you're getting ready to play. And now weekly, I've been doing a weekly set list to go over everything that was on there from a production standpoint. Well, now another musically themed video format. Well, without further ado, let's introduce you to it. And as you probably noticed, Allegro. If you don't know, in music, it basically means to play at a brisk tempo. Hence the new tagline and the new logo with the Allegro in the eyes, with the music notes, and with the tagline, high energy board game reviews at a brisk tempo. So based on what I just said earlier, what are these going to be? Well, these are going to work in conjunction with my full-length reviews. They're not going to be alone. These reviews are basically, you know, when you want to hear about a game or a lot of different games, you're trying to get a lot of information and weed down which ones you think you're most interested in, you always want an elevator pitch. You want someone to give you a 1-minute spiel of what the game is, and you'd also like to have them give you a 1-minute spiel of what they think about the game. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing here. These are not regurgitated snippets that I've re-edited from my full-length reviews. These are going to be specially shot and well thought out and put as much real information to a compact time as I possibly can. So each one is going to be about 2 minutes long. It's going to have 1 minute of an overview that tells you basically how does the game work and what are you trying to do. And then I'll have a 1-minute final thoughts. Now, for a lot of people, this will help you wean down which games to learn more about. You know, when you're looking at a bunch of reviews, you could send a bunch of reviews to people and say, hey, look, I want you to look at these 5 games. You know, maybe it's a friend of yours. Maybe it's a person that's new in the hobby. And you're like, hey, check out these games. These are really the ones that really get started in. Watch these videos. Well, normal length reviews, you know, watching 5 or 6 videos could take them an hour if they watch the whole thing. They're going to be able to do that in 1/6 of the time here. Wean it down, figure out, and at the end of that video, they'll have an action. They either cross it off their list for sure, or maybe, yes, I'd like to learn more information. Then they can watch my full-length review, which gives them obviously the content you're used to getting, the very clear way of how to play the game, and then my longer final thoughts. So this isn't going to replace my reviews, it's going to be working in tandem with it. Now, how are these going to be rolled out? Well, you're going to be seeing a few reviews over the next couple weeks that will be reviewed. The games will come out, the regular review will come out, and simultaneously an Allegro review will come out. So if you already know a little bit about the game, then go to the full-length review. Or if you want to, basically, hey, you haven't heard about the game, or maybe you've heard about it and you kind of know how it plays, but you just want to get a brief description of what I think about it, go to the Allegro review first. After that, if you want to learn more, go to the second full-length review. Now, over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be going to Origins, and then I'll be at the Rocky Mountain Gaming Vacation. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these Allegro reviews popping up of older, more popular titles, mainly for newer people getting into the hobby, because I already have done full-length reviews of those, and these will be great to send out to friends, like I just mentioned, when they're trying to get more people in the hobby. I want this hobby to grow. I think this will be the most efficient way to have people research which games are for them. And then after those 2 weeks are over, you're going to be seeing me present reviews and Allegro reviews sort of simultaneously coming up, so that, again, you can choose which one to do. So I hope this helps you research games, bring new people in the hobby faster and quicker, and makes your time more valuable by getting through these videos very quickly. So that's it. I'm really excited. I hope later today you'll see the first Allegro review along with its counterpart, the full-length review, just to give you a taste of what it is. And again, you'll be seeing these over the next coming weeks. Well, join me on this little journey that I'm making here to try to make things more efficient and use your time better, but at the same time, still growing the hobby. We'll see you next time.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for backing me on Kickstarter, making this season become a reality. I'd like to especially thank those here that have backed me at the credit level. Now, these video reviews are also available by audio on our podcast. It's the intros and the final thoughts on GameBoyGeek.com. Click podcast.